Hey guys, welcome back to some more PBR with me, Red Eagle 84. Yes. Yeah, in this one we've got yet another new pass. This is my mono flying team. And I looked across at the other team and I thought, oh my god, we're up against an uber noob. I was not looking forward to this match. And before you guys say, yes, this is a very long and drawn out battle. If you're wondering what that noise is, I am actually throwing a tennis ball at the wall, so yeah. Because I'm secretly Steve McQueen in disguise, but whatever. Anyway, yeah, we're at the Sunny Park Coliseum. This is the first time I recorded a battle here. And I sent out my Articuno and my Pelipper. Now, my Articuno is virtually a wall, actually. He goes for Ice Beam on Togekiss, obviously. And Pelipper goes for, when the lag breaks through, Air Slash, but I didn't mean that. I went for a Tailwind, because that increases my speed and decreases theirs, which is really helpful. Well, my Articuno is really fast anyway, so whatever. He goes for Ice Beam, and gets a critical on the Togekiss, which is really nice. And does about 3/4 damage, so awesome. And Tailwind goes up and increases my party's speed. Politoed goes for Hypnosis. Now, that Politoed really did my head in. And the Togekiss goes for Thunder Wave. Oh jeez, I dropped my tennis ball. Anyway, Togekiss goes for Thunder Wave, so I've got a Paralysed Pelipper and a Sleeping Articuno. Now, these next couple of turns, I could have edited them out, but it's to sort of break up the flow of the battle, if you know what I'm saying. So, yeah, I went for Ice Beam because I couldn't do much else, and I went for Air Slash on Politoed because this is a special Pelipper, and he's very good. I like Pelipper a lot. Nobody ever uses him. But anyway, his Politoed goes for Hydro Pump on my Articuno and does nothing, which was great. Togekiss goes for Roost and increases his health again, which was annoying. I hate Togekiss. They're so horrible to fight. They really do. But my Articuno is still asleep, so he's not doing a great deal at the minute. And as you'll see, he has both Substitute and Toxic to be even more of an annoyance. But I didn't think I needed to use them in this fight. So anyway, Pelipper goes for another Air Slash. Yeah. I was just going for damage, you know, because I can't do a lot in a situation where one's asleep and one's paralysed. But his Hydro Pump misses, which was pretty cool. And he goes for Air Slash, and does not a lot to Articuno. And Pelipper goes for Air Slash. Wow, a lot of Air Slashes were exchanged in this battle, let me tell you. But yeah, I should really get a Focus Sash instead of a Life Orb on Pelipper, because he's a wonderful target for the electric variety of Pokemons. So yeah, Articuno yet again goes for Ice Beam, because I'm just waiting for him to wake up, because they're not going to kill him. Well, they don't kill him, should I say. So there's no point in switching him out. And I went for Hydro Pump on Togekiss, I think. Did I? Well, his Politoed's Ice Beam hits Articuno and doesn't do anything. And his Air Slash hits Pelipper and does a lot. So that just says how bulky my Articuno really is. If he can take an Air Slash without it doing a lot, but Pelipper can't. So anyway. Wow, this is a long and drawn out battle, I didn't realise. Anyway, Ice Beam again with Articuno. On Togekiss. Wow, this tennis ball is really addictive. Right, stop. I have the attention span of a cheese sandwich that's got run over, I swear. But whatever. Articuno still asleep, goes for another Ice Beam and doesn't do much. But that doesn't matter. And his Togekiss's Air Slash actually misses, which was real nice. And Pelipper goes for another Tailwind, because I knew this turn Articuno had to wake up, because it's the 5th turn. Pardon me, he's been asleep. Sorry, I've just been eating, so it screws up my talking abilities. But yeah, So Articuno's definitely going to wake up, and he has increased speed now, so that's really good. And I didn't think Pelipper was going to do much, so I just thought, meh, I'll go for a Hydro Pump just in case something happens with Ice Beam. And Articuno wakes up and hits with an Ice Beam, and doesn't knock out Togekiss. Well, it does a lot to say that my Articuno is not built for attacking. I think he's both defensive and special defensive, but I don't know. And Pelipper goes down to an Ice Beam, which was great because he was just getting in the way, really. I hate to say that to my Pelipper, but he was just getting in the way. But yeah, Articuno's still not dead, and I send out my favourite Pokemon ever. Yeah, even more than Weezing. I love Honchkrow more than Weezing. I just do. Honchkrow is the coolest Pokemon ever. Anyway, Articuno sets up for another Ice Beam because that's all he can do apart from Toxic, and there wasn't much call for Toxic in this match, so I didn't bother with it. So I went for Ice Beam with Articuno, and I went for a Sucker Punch on Politoed because I could see either an Ice Beam or a Hydro Pump coming. So yeah. And Honchkrow is actually a really powerful physical attacker. He's at level 100, I think he has 393 attack, so at level 50 that'd be about, I don't know, about 160 attack, which is not bad at all. So anyway, that Ice Beam killed Togekiss, which was great, and his Politoed goes for Hydro Pump and misses, because Hydro Pump always misses, I find. I'd never hit with Hydro Pump, seriously. It's not even funny. But he sends out a Lucario. Now, I knew that Lucario wasn't going to cause me any problems, because A, he's Fighting type, B, I'm Flying type, and C, my Honchkrow has Superpower. So yeah, I go for Roost on Articuno, just because, yeah, I thought I could get a few more turns out of him yet, but I don't think I got that many out of him. I think I got another 2. But anyway, I go for Superpower on Lucario, because I knew this was either going to bring him down or bring him down to really low health. So Articuno regains health, and Superpower hits Lucario, and he just barely survives. Now, that was annoying. That was very annoying. But he restores a bit of health with a Citrus Berry, which was, yeah, a bit stupid, but whatever. And he goes for Aura Sphere on my now roosted Articuno, which makes it super effective. So that was kind of clever. And Hypnosis hits Honchkrow. Now, that really screwed me over, but in a way, it was a good thing. I'll show you why later. So, Articuno. Oh man, this is a long battle. Articuno goes for another Ice Beam on... I went for Lucario just because I can't really do anything else, because, you know, Politoed being Water type and Lucario being Steel. But, whatever. I went for the swap with the Honchkrow and swapped to my physical Charizard, which is... I think it's quite uncommon to find physical Charizards, actually. But he works really well, because he has a good move pool. He has a really good move pool. So, Articuno goes for Ice Beam, and doesn't quite knock out Lucario, but that really doesn't matter, because he goes for Aura Sphere and knocks Articuno out. Oh, doesn't knock Articuno out, sorry. But then Ice Beam hits and does kill Articuno. So yeah, that shows how bulky this Articuno is for surviving most of this battle. But anyway, I sent out Honchkrow. I knew I shouldn't have swapped him out, but I think it was a bit of a saving grace that I did, to be honest. So Honchkrow comes out, and I went for a Heat Wave because it hits both, and they're both at very low health. But with Charizard, I went for an Earthquake, obviously. See what I mean about his move pool? He has Dragon Dance, Earthquake, Thunder Punch, and Flare Blitz, which is really good. but doesn't affect Honchkrow and knocks them both out. With a pointless critical on Politoed, which was kind of nice. So yeah, both of them are out. And by the way, while I'm here, my next LP, I will be uploading another LP. It will be sometime next week. So yeah, look forward to that. I think it's going to be either a love it, hate it sort of thing. So yeah, I hope not too many of you will hate it. I'm really looking forward to it because I've never played the game before. So we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. So I go for a Flare Blitz and a Superpower, but I haven't got around to the Flare Blitz yet. So yeah, Flare Blitz and Superpower. That Registeel is not going anywhere. Well, it is. It's going straight to hell. Because Charizard's sending it there. And I got a critical hit and destroy Registeel. I had a Regirock. I was making a team the other day. I had a Regirock on. It's a Trick Storm team, but I had a Regirock, and for some reason it would not let me him on Wi-Fi at all. It was really strange. But anyway, that's the battle. Sorry it was so long and a bit drawn out, but hopefully you enjoyed it. So see you again for the next one.